Everyone talks about SUVs these days, but not all of them are as bulletproof as they seem. Some sedans are built so well that they actually outlast most SUVs, giving drivers fewer problems and more peace of mind. Today, let's look at 5 sedans in 2025 that prove reliability doesn't always come with an SUV badge. 2022 Toyota Camry. This sedan has been the gold standard for reliability for decades, and the 2022 model carries that reputation forward. Under the hood, it comes with 2 engine options, a dependable 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and a smooth V6. Both are designed with simplicity and durability in mind, which is why mechanics often recommend the Camry to anyone who wants a car that will run for years with minimal trouble. Many owners report reaching 250,000 miles or more with only routine maintenance, something that very few SUVs can claim. On the road, the Camry offers a balance of comfort and control. The ride is smooth, the steering is easy to manage, and visibility is excellent, which makes it a pleasure to drive both in the city and on the highway. Inside, it feels more upscale than you'd expect, with quality materials, roomy seating, and modern technology like driver assist features that add to the feeling of safety. One of the Camry's biggest advantages over SUVs is its efficiency. While larger vehicles often burn more fuel, the Camry delivers impressive mileage without sacrificing performance. That means fewer trips to the pump and lower running costs over time. If there's a drawback, it's that the Camry isn't as flashy or rugged looking as some SUVs, and it doesn't have the same high driving position. But for buyers who care about what really matters, dependability, comfort, and long-term value, the 2022 Toyota Camry proves why sedans can be the smarter choice. 2021 Honda Accord. The Honda Accord has been one of the most trusted sedans on the road for generations, and the 2021 version shows exactly why it continues to stand above many SUVs when it comes to reliability. Powered by a proven lineup of engines, a 1.5-liter turbo, a 2.0-liter turbo, and even a hybrid option, the Accord offers a variety of choices for different drivers, but the real story is how durable these powertrains are. With routine maintenance, mechanics often see Accords lasting well beyond 200,000 miles, sometimes even crossing the 300,000 mile mark. That's territory where many SUVs have already started racking up costly repairs. On the road, the Accord has always had a reputation for blending comfort with a hint of sportiness. The 2021 model keeps that tradition alive. It handles corners with confidence while still giving you the smooth ride you expect from a sedan. The cabin is quiet, the steering is responsive, and visibility is excellent, which makes driving it stress-free whether you're in city traffic or cruising on the highway. Inside, the Accord feels like it punches above its weight. The interior design is modern, with supportive seats, quality materials, and plenty of space in both rows. The trunk is generous too, giving it more practicality than you might expect from a sedan. Technology features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and collision mitigation braking were all standard by 2021, which means you're not sacrificing safety or convenience compared to newer vehicles. One of the biggest advantages the Accord has over SUVs is efficiency. While many crossovers and midsize SUVs average in the low 20s for miles per gallon, the Accord easily delivers 30 or more, especially with the smaller engine or the hybrid. Over the years, that difference adds up to thousands of dollars in fuel savings. If there's a drawback, it's that the Accord doesn't give you the elevated driving position or all-wheel drive availability that some SUVs offer. But for drivers who care more about rock-solid dependability, low running costs, and a sedan that will stay on the road for decades, the 2021 Honda Accord is a smarter choice than most SUVs you'll see in 2025. 2020 Lexus ES 350. The Lexus ES has always been known as the sedan that brings luxury without the headaches, and the 2020 model is a perfect example of that promise. Powered by a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6, it's one of the most reliable engines in the luxury world, smooth, refined, and built to last. Mechanics love it because it avoids the complexity of turbocharging, which means fewer things that can go wrong over time. With basic maintenance, owners commonly see these cars pass 250,000 miles, a milestone that many SUVs never reach without major repairs. On the road, the ES 350 is tuned for comfort above all else. The suspension glides over bumps with ease, and the cabin is insulated so well that road noise is barely noticeable. It's the kind of car you can drive for hours without feeling fatigued, which makes it an excellent choice for both daily commutes and long-distance trips. Step inside and you'll find one of the most refined interiors in its class. The seats are plush and supportive, the dashboard layout is elegant, and every detail, from the stitching to the trim, feels carefully designed. Technology and safety features like adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, and blind spot monitoring were standard, meaning you get both peace of mind and convenience in a package that lasts. What sets the ES apart from SUVs is how little drama it brings to ownership. While SUVs might promise ruggedness, they often come with higher fuel consumption, more complex drivetrains, and higher repair bills. The ES 350 avoids all that, offering nearly the same space and comfort with lower costs and a longer lifespan. If there's one drawback, it's that the ES 350 isn't sporty. It's built to be smooth, not aggressive. But for drivers who want a reliable luxury sedan that delivers decade after decade of dependable performance, the 2020 Lexus ES 350 is a car that proves sedans can easily outlast SUVs. 2022 Hyundai Sonata. The Hyundai Sonata has transformed itself over the years from a budget-friendly choice into one of the most dependable sedans you can buy, and the 2022 model shows just how far it's come. With engine options ranging from an efficient 2.5-liter four-cylinder to a hybrid, it's designed to keep maintenance costs low and long-term reliability high. Mechanics often point out that recent Sonatas have fewer problems compared to many SUVs in the same price range, making them a smarter option for buyers who want peace of mind. On the road, the Sonata delivers a confident and composed ride. The suspension is tuned for comfort, soaking up bumps with ease, while the steering remains light and precise. It's not trying to be a sporty sedan, but it gives you a smooth, stable experience whether you're driving across town or on a long highway trip. Inside, the cabin feels modern and upscale for its class. The 2022 Sonata came with a wide touchscreen, intuitive controls, and quality materials that hold up well over time. There's plenty of space for passengers in both rows, and the trunk is generous for a mid-size sedan. 2021 Mazda 6. The Mazda 6 has always been a bit of an underdog in the mid-size sedan market, but for people who actually take the time to drive and own one, it's a car that leaves a lasting impression. The 2021 Mazda 6 was the final model year before Mazda retired this beloved sedan, and it went out on a high note, offering one of the most complete packages of style, comfort, and reliability you could ask for. Under the hood, it came with two four-cylinder engines, including a turbocharged option, both of which have proven themselves to be dependable with proper care. The naturally aspirated version is simpler and often favored by mechanics, but even the turbo holds up well thanks to Mazda's solid engineering. Owners often report trouble-free ownership well past 150,000 miles, and many of these cars are still going strong years later, something that can't always be said for SUVs loaded with extra weight and complexity. On the road, the Mazda 6 stands out because it drives differently than most sedans. While the Camry and Accord focus heavily on comfort and refinement, Mazda injected its signature sporty character into this sedan. The steering is sharp, the handling feels balanced, and yet it never sacrifices ride comfort. It's the kind of car that makes even a simple commute feel enjoyable, which is rare in the midsize segment. Inside, the Mazda 6 feels like it belongs in a higher class. The 2021 model came with premium materials, a clean and elegant dashboard design, and supportive seats that made long drives comfortable. The infotainment system, while not as flashy as some rivals, was easy to use and reliable, something drivers actually appreciated. Mazda also equipped the car with a full suite of safety technology, including adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist, making it feel modern and secure even by today's standards. One area where the Mazda 6 really shines compared to SUVs is efficiency. With its lighter body and well-tuned engines, it delivers far better fuel economy than most crossovers in the same price range. Over years of ownership, that means significant savings at the pump, money that SUV owners often have to spend just to keep their heavier vehicles moving. But perhaps the biggest strength of the Mazda 6 is its balance. It's reliable without being boring, stylish without being overly flashy, and efficient without cutting corners on comfort. That kind of all-around capability is what makes it a car mechanics quietly recommend to people who want something dependable but not mainstream. If there's a drawback, it's simply that Mazda no longer makes the 6, so finding a 2021 model in good condition may take some searching. But for drivers in 2025 who manage to get their hands on one, the Mazda 6 is proof that sedans can deliver everything an SUV promises: reliability, practicality, and even excitement, while doing it with fewer problems and lower costs. It's a car that ended its run with dignity, and one that continues to remind us why sedans shouldn't be overlooked.